Hello, my cheetah crow friends. Let's see what's going on with you. So first of all, we'll read the cheetah. Solar force, action, achievement, fire energy. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah, it shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within a cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. When in balance, achieves anything, boundless energy. When out of balance, impatient and competitive. To bring into balance, reconnect to purpose. And then we have the crow coming in, just after I said reconnect to purpose. All right. Crow, of course, is the air element. So you have fire and air right off the bat. You may be a little ungrounded. Definitely lacking in the yin aspects. Okay, crow, spiritually strong, creative, watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, clear. When out of balance, ungrounded and hypersensitive. To bring into balance, daily meditation practice. Well, that's definitely one way to do it. As I said, I am definitely getting ungrounded vibes here. Too little yin. You desperately need some yin. Okay, so first of all, for the tea leaf cards, which are here to help you determine whether or not this is your reading, we have the barrel coming out first. You feel something is lacking in your life, and you don't know what it is. You've been trying different things to try and figure it out because you have dogs, so you got together with friends, you're being social, you have a good social life. Bold, you have plenty of material things. But then we have pineapple, reconciliation. Is that what you feel you're lacking? With whom? There's a wide variety of options there. So, cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I was not at all surprised when that card came out. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. I think you're looking outside of yourself for something to feel that sense of lack, of something being missing, of an empty space, something in your life not being there. First of all, this is a very common feeling. Many, many people go through this. Probably the vast majority of us go through this. We feel like there's something missing, there's something lacking. We don't know what it is. We don't know how to find it. The truth is, it's inside you. It's not in another person, it's not in a relationship, it's not in a job, it's not in experiences. It's inside you. So this meditation advice that came out first off is very, very helpful. It's a good idea. It could be very effective. Of course, there are many ways to practice self-development, self-cultivation. I always recommend doing something physical as well. Since you have fire and air, you may really need to work on getting in touch with your body, nature. So I would suggest, walking outside, spending time outside, yoga, tai chi, qigong. We already covered meditation. So any of these things might help. Now then, let's see what we have for tarot cards for you today. And we're going to go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I really like this deck. I wish it were a little bigger, but there's a large size, which is too large, and this mini size, which is a little small. Unfortunately, there's no pocket size. I like pocket size best. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Page of Pentacles. And this is a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Not really a surprise that the earth element would come out in reverse for you because, as I said, there's definitely this feeling of ungroundedness and a sense that you have not yet begun to work on your earth element or your yin in general. Now we have Seven of Cups in reverse. That's good. But perhaps you're beginning to understand this because Seven of Cups in reverse indicates that you are gaining some clarity. Now we have Six of Swords in reverse. I promise I am not holding the deck upside down. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles knows how to get things done. They are very successful in business. But now we have the Devil in reverse. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, with the Devil in reverse, there's a sense of freeing oneself from something. Especially since you have it on the Seven of Cups. I would go with illusions, delusions, lies we tell ourselves. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. It looks like, I mean, you've had a lot of Pentacles come out so far. And now we have the Hanged one. In reverse, yeah. So I was a little concerned at first. I thought the Hanged one, oh no. Because that's being up in the air, literally. But no, you have it in reverse. Seven of Swords. Lies, deceit, betrayal. Who's betraying whom? Ten of Pentacles should be an established family situation, good finances. So it's in the upright. It's not covering emotions, just the material aspects of life are good. But again, there's this sense of something missing. Of being up in the air. Of needing to make some kind of a sacrifice here. Ace of Swords. Alright, so we have Three of Cups in reverse. This could be poor communication among friends. Possibly a love triangle. I'm not seeing anything else supporting that. Oops. Oh, here we go. Now I do. So we have a King of Cups in the uncertainty position. Someone who is probably not terribly expressive of their emotions. They may not be all that great at emotional regulation either. They're not terrible. It could be worse because they're not in reverse. But we have heartbreak, disappointment, loss. Perhaps there was a third party. There was an epiphany, a discovery. And this King of Cups, who proved to be a disappointment. So, they may be quite insightful about emotions, but probably manipulative if not outright, then at least in the sense of just not bothering to say anything to you when they could, when they know what you want, what you need to hear. Sounds a bit narcissistic, maybe. Let's see what the universe has to say. Are you in touch with your emotions? Stepping stones, one step at a time. Because if you don't do it one step at a time, you will slip and fall. Fish. Okay, so stable, enduring resources. You appear to be well set up financially. Of course, you get the Ten of Pentacles card too. So no need to worry about finances for you. A lot of comfort. Very comfortable person. And now it seems you need to find your true north, your discovery. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay, so your life's taken a detour. Time for something different, completely different. Or maybe you're about to take a detour. Maybe this Five of Cups situation is what is leading you to take this detour. There's always a lesson in the Five of Cups. It's painful, it's not easy to get through it, to integrate it. But once you do, you can move on to something else. Something better. It's kind of the silver lining card. You know, there's always a silver lining. See? Told you. Silver lining. Okay. We have enlightenment. I really can't relate to this elegant thing here, but enlightenment, illumination, something. On top of this Ace of Swords, no less. Some kind of realization. And then we have sunrise. Darkest before dawn, hope, clarity, obstacles overcome, problems end, bright future, awakening, fresh start. I can definitely see awakening here. And this bear, boss, CEO, judge, coach, finance, benefits, wealth, mama bear, protective, strong, large, muscular, rich, affluent, hairy. That seems more like a significator card to me. So it sounds like somebody, perhaps this person, is headed down a new path. However, we have a situation that needs some resolution of some sort. There is discord. There is the risk of getting stung. Oh, crap. Okay. I thought I saw a completely different card. That's wild. Okay, so, and again, right next to this hornet's nest of a situation, we have the tree, the need to get grounded, to connect to source, to evolve, to grow, personal growth. Roots. Remember what I said about getting grounded? Whoa. That's interesting. And yet you have the firefly. I've been seeing lots of fireflies lately. I like them a lot. They are magical. Self-discovery, soul spark, light codes, creative spark, illumination again. Yeah, illumination twice here. So we have this hornet's nest of a situation. Perhaps you're going to have some sort of illumination about how to deal with it. Anything else? Oops. Perhaps not. I mean, you got this. I really feel like you are, first of all, you're well off financially, but the cups aspect of your life seems to need attention. Everything here is talking about illumination, about a new day. Not that you don't have to deal with your past, you do, absolutely. But it looks like something will come along to help you. Some illumination, some realization will come along to help you deal with that situation. So, for you, we have the Queen and we have Kairos. All right, so that is number 11 and number 76. The Queen, the Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirits of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the Queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the Queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the Queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal Queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. When light, the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, stillness. When dark, vain, wrathful, self-righteous, demanding. The Queen does not accept the hand of a prince, but claims the throne, knowing the king draws near. She is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine and entertains nothing less. Read Cleopatra's monologue in Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, Act 5, Scene 2. Then read about Inanna, Tara, and Hera. Okay, 76. That's very close to the end. This is a 78 card deck, just like tarot, which I always find intriguing. Kairos, mythic time, synchronicity. See, you are supposed to wait. It will come when it comes. You can't force it. This illumination. All right. We have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we accept divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing, and not a moment longer. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking. When light, alignment, ease in decisions and action. When dark, fighting against time. The word evil comes from the root unripe, Consider that everything has a time of ripeness, when it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos. Well, I know, waiting is so hard. I am wishing you all the best. Till next time.